Yo, what's good? It's your boy E Brown back for another song breakdown. Appreciate everybody for pulling up. This week we are doing underrated. If you have not joined one of these before, so how it works is every week we come on and we go through a song in my catalog or project or EP, whatever that week lands on, I guess. So we're doing underrated today, like I said. It's a single that I dropped in, oh my God, when did I drop it? 2019, I forget what month. I think it was September, August. I don't remember. One of those months. I think it was August of 2019. We dropped it. So usually what we do is we play the music, and then after we play the music, we go back through it and break down every piece of the song. So let's get right into it.
Yeah, it's Emanuel Brown. Better get your weight up. Guard room. Got me underrated, hella faded, smoked out, medicated. Started just to lose my patience. All I want is fucking greatness, man. I've been humble, now this shit is sorta looking low. Started off level 9, nigga, about to lose control. Everybody talking like, who's this nigga? Who is he? Emanuel Brown, this is me. Looking at the legend in the making, bitch, I got the juice. Cranberry mixed with ghosts. First tried to find my groove, now nigga make a move. On to something never bluffing. Topic of this whole discussion, numbers growing fan base. About to change the landscape. Fuck what you all think. Bitch, I'm on the rampage. Saying I ain't better than your favorite, that will all change. Watch these numbers flip. Hey, y'all won't know what to do with me. Call sway, see me beats, give them all a eulogy. Look how this shit ruined me. Miss me with that foolery. New level, new degree. All I spit is fucking heat. Say they wanna hear me snap. Got the game all in my grasp. 160 on the dash. Moving in, I'm swerving. Bitch, I'm perfect. Steady working. Gonna make it, that's for certain. Cause niggas really think they got all the answers. I'm attached to this, about to ruin shit like I'm cancer. About to overload. Nigga, I've been in my mode. Underrated, not for long. Talk about me, say I'm wrong. It's my time, getting on. Tunnel vision, in my zone. All this is just predicated, bitch. I really elevated. All gas, octane. Diesel, bitch, I'm propane. Watch me bout to change things. Got them talking, better listen. Ending all this competition, bitch. I'm something fucking different.
Watch me bout to change things, bout to change things, bout to change things. Yeah, see Brown, Emanuel Brown. Make sure y'all get it right. Don't be playing with me, man. Don't be playing with my names. Let these niggas know, man, I'm not playing no more. Yo, what's up? This is Rich, people ain't think I got the juice, man. I'm really out here, ain't playing no games. We about business over here. Boys talking down like, boys talking down like after. Boys talking down like, boys talking down like after.
All right, so that's underrated. Man, listening back to that, I don't know how I feel about that song anymore, but that's besides the point. But anyway, so underrated was a record I felt like at the time I was telling you guys the past couple of weeks we were creating a trend with like the singles and the music and the videos, and I'll drop the link to the underrated music video so you can go check it out if you wanted to. So we started with Work, then we went to Gas, then we went to Can't Stop Me, and now we're at Underrated. And it was at a point where I felt like I wasn't really respected on a level as an artist, as I should be amongst my peers, or just in the light to like some of the fans I have. I mean, was that the most proper way to look at it? Probably not. But at the end of the day, that's just how I felt at that time. So I felt like I really wanted to speak on it on record. The beat was made by a guy named Darrell Scott, who is from Toronto. I actually don't have his contact information anymore, but it's a 2-part beat. So there was actually a sample in there by Minnie Rippleton in the original beat. If you heard it on the opener, right, before we came over into the song, we took it out because, I can't clear samples right now. I don't make enough money for that. So I had Ari Zelaya, shout out to her, who's in the actual video. If you check out the video, she re-sang that for me. So yeah, let's go through here and break down each piece of this record.
Yeah. It's Emanuel Brown. Better get your weight up. Dark room. Got me underrated, hella faded, smoked out, medicated. Started just to lose my patience. All I want is fucking greatness, man. I've been humble, now this shit is sorta looking low. Started off level 9, nigga, about to lose control. Everybody talking like, who's this nigga? Who is he? Emanuel Brown, this is me. Looking at the legend in the making, bitch, I got the juice.
So let's stop it right there. I felt like it's crazy because it's sort of self-explanatory if you're listening to the lyrics in itself. But call me underrated, hella faded, smoked out, medicated, started just to lose my patience. It's like it's crazy when I think back on this record because I really did feel like people weren't giving me a chance. But as I look back on it, I sort of wasn't giving people enough of a reason to give me a chance as an artist. So I mean, this was just more of, I feel like, frustration within myself and not doing what I need to do. So I felt like I just needed to put it on record. I do still sort of feel a little underrated when it comes to making music, but that's okay though, because that means you can sneak up on people, and it's funny how I say, who's this nigga? Who is me? Emanuel Brown, that's just me. Looking at the legend in the making, bitch, I got the juice, cranberry mixed with goose. It's really just like, I don't even really think there's so much to explain on this record. It's sort of self-explanatory if you're listening, with intent. So let's just keep going and let's see if I got some other stuff I can chime in on.
Cranberry mixed with goose. First tried to find my groove, now nigga making moves on to something never bluffing. Topic of this whole discussion, numbers growing, fan base about to change the landscape. Fuck what you all think, bitch, I'm on the rampage.
So I will say there in that part, fan base growing, about to change the landscape. I do feel like there is times where people who are heavy listeners to my music want me to bring that energy to records all the time. So I think it is interesting that I brought it and it was received, and the reception was pretty good for this. The video reception was pretty good for this too as well. Man, it's sort of interesting just like listening to this and really remembering where I was at, how I felt, what I was doing at that time. I was still trying to figure out like videography and getting a vision across, and getting people to understand how I felt. And I felt like this song Underrated was a big turning point in the way I looked at putting together records, the way I looked at writing music, the way I looked at doing a lot of things that changes the way my music sounds moving forward. But let's keep it moving.
Saying I ain't better than your favorite, that will all change. Watch these numbers flip. Hey, y'all won't know what to do with me. Call sway, feed me beats, give them all a eulogy. Look how this shit ruined me. Miss me with that foolery. New level, new degree. All I spit is fucking heat. Say they wanna hear me snap. Got the game all in my grasp. 160 on the dash. Moving in, I'm swerving. Bitch, I'm perfect. Steady working. Gonna make it, that's for certain, cuz niggas really think they got all the answers. I'm attached to this, about to ruin shit like I'm cancer. About to overload, nigga, I've been in my mode. Underrated, not for long. Talk about me, say I'm wrong. It's my time, getting on. Tunnel vision, in my zone. All this is just predicated, bitch, I really elevated. All gas, octane. Diesel, bitch, I'm propane. Watch me bout to change things. Got them talking, better listen. Ending all this competition, bitch, I'm something fucking different.
This is really just wow. I can't believe it. Like I sort of can't believe like I was talking shit like this in this record at this time because it's just it's wow. There's really a lot being said there and I sort of feel like this is going to be like one of the quickest breakdowns I do because it's just straight to the point. Like straight to the point. I really didn't feel like I was respected in a manner that I felt like I should be, you know. Even like thinking back to that music video shoot, recording it, I felt like the intensity in the room was definitely where I wanted it to be. The vision is where I wanted it to be. And the music video, if you check it out, we have like B-boys in the video, right? Because I feel like, you know, B-boys, B-girls aren't really respected in their craft within hip-hop, which is like the foundation and the roots of hip-hop music. So I find that very interesting too as well. So I wanted to display that and show that as well. And correlate that with the music. And then, you know, as I ended the first half of this song saying, you know, got them talking better, listen, and then all this competition, bitch, I'm something fucking different. And it's like we wanted to pan it from left to right ear and back and forth to like catch your attention if you sort of got lost in like the really high rap shit that I was talking throughout this record. So it's very interesting how this all sounds. This is the first time I've heard this song, honestly, in like 3 years too. So it's new to me. But let's listen some more.
Tunnel vision, in my zone. All this is just predicated, bitch, I really elevated. All gas, octane. Diesel, bitch, I'm propane. Watch me bout to change things. Got them talking, better listen. Ending all this competition, bitch, I'm something fucking different.
Boys talking down like boys talking down like after boys talking down like boys talking down like after all this is just predicated boys talking bitch I really elevated bitch I'm propane watch me bout to change things bout to change things Make sure y'all get it right. Don't be playing with me, man. Don't be playing with my names. Let these niggas know, man, I'm not playing no more. Yo, what's up? Disrespect, man. People ain't think I got the juice, man. I'm really out here. I ain't playing no games. We about business over here. Boys talking down like boys talking down like after. Boys talking down like boys talking down like after.
Again, pretty self-explanatory. I feel like in the second half of the record, I was thinking about doing like more rapping stuff, but I felt like I said so much in the first half that it was just more like of a melodic switch that could catch people off guard and potentially bring them back into the record. And then having Ari's Elias, shout out to her again for doing the la 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 la, like doing that what's the word I'm looking for? Recreation of that sample, I think was dope. Um, yeah, and then I was just talking a little shit in the back end too for reasons it's puzzling me to now think about. But yeah, I don't know. I think that's sort of it for this one. I mean, let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know what you think about Underrated. I personally felt like this was probably one of the most straightforward song breakdowns I've ever done. I don't think there's a lot to break down here. It was really on surface level type of, creation to the beat picking to, the way the videos put together. I felt like it was very, very straight to the point, and I feel like that's very rare for a lot of the music that I make, because a lot of the music I make, I wanted to have replay value. Not to say that this doesn't, but to have it where you have to go back and comb through it, every line, every hook. What did he say there? Why did he say it like this? What does this mean? Why does it mean? Why did he say it like that type of thing? So I think it's very interesting that listening back to this record for the first time in a minute, that was not the case in my brain, that I literally just wanted to just get off my chest, how I felt, and vent, and just let people know that I felt disrespected as an artist. I felt disrespected, within this space. I felt like I deserved more, and the beauty of it is I got more. So I don't feel that way anymore. And I'm very, very interested to listen to and to break down the final song on this run of singles next week, Legendary, which does have a lot more subliminal bars and concepts than Underrated does. And I think that's why people have liked Underrated so much, is because it's just easy to digest. But I may be wrong. Again, let me know what you think in the comments below. I appreciate you guys pulling up for this one, being here for this, for people that watch it back. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like this video, share it, all that. Subscribe if you haven't already. And then we will be back next Sunday, 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, as always. And we'll be breaking down Legendary. So I will holler at y'all until then. Peace.